And now let's bring in Ahmet Keser. He's an associate professor of political science and international relations at Hasan Kalyoncu University, and he joins me now live from the Turkish capital, Ankara. Ahmet, good to see you. So as we were listening to Hasan, of course, there is some caution that is being exercised right now because what we are seeing is the start of a long process. What do you think will be the key indicators here when it comes to ensuring that this process ends in a smooth way?
Thank you very much for having me and for the question. Of course, if successfully conducted and finalized, this can be turned out to be a historical landmark in the region, as you have already highlighted. But there are some key instruments and points which can be the standard checkpoints for the success, if it is realized or not realized. First of all, it is about the organization itself. Will they willingly go on laying down the weapons belong to PKK and all the affiliated organizations in the region, or just keep it limited with the Iraq area? So this is one of the issues. At the first stage, it might start with the Iraq region, and then it can be enlarged to all other affiliations in Syria by the integration of those groups into Syrian government, and also in Iran. Maybe then it might be possible to enlarge all the new security environment, starting from the West Asia to Arab Middle East to the Balkans region, and this can then turn out to be a very safe haven in the world, all the region. And then this can be a start point for a good economic results and welfare of the people who lives in all the region. So that's why I think we have to follow, if this process goes on smoothly by both parties, and also both parties, both the government side and the terror organization, should be very careful about provocations during this progress, especially in crowded cities, because the third parties may prefer to have unsuccessful results regarding this laying down the weapons issue. So that's why I think we have to be very careful. Or the law enforcement bodies, intel bodies, they should be very careful. And even if there is such kind of events, everybody should make very careful explanations regarding the issue, because this is a very sensitive issue, and it shouldn't be broken out after almost half a century, because, as you know, the organization is constructed in 1979 in peace village of Diyarbakir, and they have conducted their first terror attack in 1984. More than 40 years. Turkey lost all economic resources, human resources for this terror issue, and now it may be a new start for all other. It can be a jumping point for Turkey to the next level. So that's why I think both parties should be very careful about the issue.
Professor, what does post-PKK region mean for Ankara?
Post-PKK means also almost post-terror in the region. Then, of course, the first issue is about satisfying all the people without any discrimination, developing the legal baselines about the people's wishes, especially living in southeastern part of Turkey. Maybe the next issue may come regarding to change in the constitution. We will see that one as well. So guarantee of the freedoms, democratization. So we can be talking on these issues in the upcoming days, of course, after the neutralization of the terror organization. So if the government and of course the State Department and of course the Turkish Great National Assembly, by making the laws, can satisfy all the parties, all the elements, including all the ethnic, religious groups, all Turkish citizens, then I think the next step may come safely.
Professor, now let's talk foreign policy a little bit because, of course, as we all know that the PKK has been spreading terrorism not just in Turkey but across the region for more than 3 decades. So, of course, there are some international actors who are key stakeholders here as well. So how do you think Turkey, Ankara, is going to use this moment diplomatically, particularly with Washington and some European countries that have at times supported the PKK terrorist organization's offshoots?
That is also another critical point, of course. But I think the neutralization of the terror organization and laying down the weapons will also open new gates between the relations of the European Union and Turkey and America as well, because their support, concealed support, or sometimes open support to the terror organization, or usually created problems between the countries and also the European Union and Turkey as well. So after this progress, if they really support the issue and if they stay away from supporting or providing new problems, critical problems, or if they stay away from constructing new terror organizations in the region like ISIL or Daesh in the region we have seen in the past. So this may help to increase the security level in the region, and also this will help better economic conditions, because for better economic conditions we need better security in this situation, and this will be good for attracting foreign direct investment to the region. So this is good for the welfare of the people as well. That's why I think the third parties should stay neutral, and they should give up using proxies in the war in this region for the conflicts as well. But the Iran-American and Iran-Israel conflicts, if they go on with another triggering, if the ceasefire is broken, then this may be a threat for the security in the region, and also the neutralization of PKK as well, because PKK is also providing a useful tool for Israel to use against Iran as PID affiliation of the PKK as well. So we will see all these issues, but the first thing, Turkey should insistingly go on diplomatic activities with all third parties and to let them stay away from supporting all the terrorist groups in the region.
Professor Ahmet Keser, thanks very much for your analysis. Thanks very much for joining me here on TRT World. Appreciate your taking out the time.